Well, folks, once again, I'm going to do another on-stream fishing report, and this time I have a lot of positive to talk about. We've had a very good week. The salmon finally decided it was time to move, and they're moving. I've been spending my time, as most of you know, on the Douglaston Salmon Run. This time I was on the bottom half of the Douglaston, and we had a lot of good fishing. The whole run, Douglaston fished really good. In fact, the whole lower part of the Salmon River has been fishing good this week. The salmon have finally decided to move. We had some cool temperatures for the earlier part of the week. Then we had a warm spell. As many of you know, we got up into the 80s. And what that kind of had an effect on the fishing. That was the only really slowdown was due to water temperature. We had some nights where temperatures finally would only cool down to like mid-60s. And then by middle of the afternoon, we were looking at water temperatures in the mid-70s, and that would slow the fish down and make them pretty grumpy. But other than that, very good week. The other good news is within the last 24 hours of filming this or videoing this, we don't film anymore, we video, all digital. This report, we've had about 1.5 inches of rain, and there's more to come. Just got some fish kind of busting to the rift here where I'm standing. There's been a few coming through here. I don't know if they'll show up on the camera, probably not. I'll see if I can get some close-ups and add it in. So things have been fishing good. Obviously the Douglaston's getting its share of, get some grass out of the way here. We got a little bit of a breeze from that front. Been fishing well, but so has the other more noted parts of the river, of the Salmon River. And there is a few fish in the top part, Altmark area, but once again, because of the 185 flow, most of your fishing is going to be about the sportsman's on down. It's low water. Hopefully maybe we'll keep getting some rain, and that'll help. But the rain we did get, unfortunately, is not going to cause any increased flow into salmon. The ground is so dry that it sucked it all up. I'm hoping the reservoir is able to capture a few inches of water to help us maintain for another week of 185 flow. But we need a serious amount of rain, and we need this to keep coming. So that's basically what's changed in the fishing. Our fly patterns have also kind of pretty much stayed the same, but now I'm starting to see finally a pattern develop. Now we're using a lot of like egg-sucking leeches, black woolly buggers, some little larger flies in the morning. We can get away with heavy tippets, 10, maybe even 12, if you want to get a little heavy-handed and carried away. And the fish are pretty grabby in the mornings. This is everywhere, not just in the DSR, but also in the rest of the river, because the fish are all kind of got that cool of night, they got the cover of the dark, and the fish are on the go. So it's still definitely an AM, your morning fishing is your best. By midday, light gets on the water, true to form, that 185, these fish are looking for holding water and cover. At that point, we have to lighten up our tippets, go to small hair wing, wet flies, smaller woolly buggers. Olive has really been producing well. Some of my little hair wing wets have been producing very well. But we also had to go with thinner tippets, so we're dropping down to like 8 pound. And that can be a lot of fun with an angry salmon in a bony river. We end up leaving a lot of fish behind because the taxman, the rocks, definitely take their share of fish. But we're getting bites and we're getting some action. So that's been pretty much what's been going on. So you still want to stay with the earth tone colors and stuff like that. Probably the biggest change in the fly boxes is we're actually getting some action on our egg-sucking leeches. Some pretty big ones like size 4s with nice orange heads on them. That's been getting some really good grabs and some great takes. And it's also, that's been working pretty good when we do that classic tight line swing. We've been getting a few more fish on that. The leech pattern's been helping. Sometimes you just throw on a big size 4 woolly bugger and let her rip and see what happens. And that tight line swing's finally starting to get a few more fish. However, that classic dead drift into a swing presentation has been what's been still getting a lot of the fish. They're not really into that swing this year. That has to do with low water. The goldenrod is still pollinating. So that's basically what's been going on there. We're getting more on the swing, but still that drift. You want to be kind of setting yourself up and knowing that you're going to have to do a little bit more drifting than swinging to get your bites. So that's been the big thing right there. Overall, things are improving. The whole system is starting to fish a lot better. Even the mid-river's got a fair amount of fish in it. It's been collecting a lot of fish, so that's going to start getting pretty thick with salmon here. And I'm hoping a few fish can kind of squeeze up and get into the upper river, because the whole upper half of that river can fish well if we can just get fish into it. Hopefully the rains will continue, and we can maybe get a little bit more of a, maybe they can bump the water up possibly, but we still need probably another 4 inches before we can even think of that. Wind's picking up. Looks like maybe we got some more wet starting to come in here, so I'll kind of finish up. I don't want to drown the camera. Once again, we have a lot of new subscribers to the site. Welcome. Thank you for subscribing. We're working on another fishing video. Hopefully we'll have that up in another week or so. We're real busy with clients, so it's hard to also get out and video fish. But anyways, don't forget to hit that little subscribe button if you haven't done it, and the bell icon. It's all right in there, just under the screen, the video. Hit that so you know when we'll have another fishing video up, and when we do another fishing report like this, you'll get notified. Especially you got to hit this. Don't forget to hit the bell icon so you get notified. And also, your comments are really appreciated. Keep the comments coming. I think we got a salmon going by. Let's see if we can catch him on the camera. No, it's kind of close. There he goes. He just went splashing by. Almost like live TV, but not quite. So, your comments are important. Please keep the comments coming. That helps us drive how we put together our videos, what we show. And of course, we like to know what you people are interested in seeing. So once again, thank you for the comments, thank you for the likes, and feel free to share these videos. It all helps us out. So as always, folks, thanks for watching, and until next time.
This is Jay from JPEG Guides Lost River Fishing. We are a year-round fly fishing catch and release guide service. We fish Lake Ontario tributaries. We also fish the inland trout streams, classic dry fly fishing. And we also do, during the heat of the summer, warm water fishing such as pike and bass fishing. If you're interested in joining us in any of these outings, please feel free to contact me and we can discuss your options. My cell is 585-233-0436. Hope to talk to you soon.